Well, hello there. It looks like it's time for another box opening on my grainy ass old iPad. Sorry about that. But I'm also going to vlog and do some other stuff. But the people at Wizards were nice enough to send me a box of Oath of Gatewatch, and far be it from me to keep the entertainment all to myself. But yeah, it's an interesting time. New year, new vlogging, new talking about stuff. Things like that. So I figured I'd reminisce over some stuff as I open up the sealed box of Gatewatch, Oath of Gatewatch. So you get your two favorite things. Me gabbing about crap, and me potentially opening up a bunch of money in a fucking thing. So, I mean, here we go. So, first up, first pack. Throwing it up. Just to kick it off, see if we get it on the right track. Dread Defiler, and then some other shit. Really good, really. Dread Defiler is a. Ooh, excuse me. Oh no, I should have done my mat right here, but I didn't have it. So, exile creature card from your graveyard. Target opponent loses life to that's power from your own. From my graveyard. I guess it's alright if you have a processor, aka the new guys that get rid of stuff. And then I'm also holding on to these full art wastes. I think they're actually probably going to be worth a little something because they weren't in the last one. So these might actually in bulk be worth some cash. So yeah, we're starting off. If you've noticed, we're putting videos on the new channel. We did an announcement video, thumbs up, thumbs down is kind of like half and half, whatever. That doesn't bother me anymore, really, because I've become realistic about it. Oh, I think I'm getting a land as a rare. No, I'm not. Oath of Nissa. Not the greatest. It'll cycle. Oath of Nissa enters the battlefield. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker. Put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, and then I can spend anything to cast planeswalkers, sure. That's fine. Oh, gotta watch out for my drink. But anyhow, you may have noticed that we're putting stuff on the IG channel now, finally. And that's because, well, one, that's what I was hired to do, really, and when the IG channel is sitting dormant, I'm not technically doing my job. But also, we're doing that, you may ask, why? Because we actually have more people coming, and it's really good. Ooh, Sparkly Swamp, not bad. Sparkly Swamp's actually worth a bit. And then whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player, you may draw a card. That's fucking fantastic. This is actually a pretty cool card. 5 almost passes vanilla, which is its converted mana cost is equal to its power and toughness. Almost passes it, but the fucking Ophidian and for any creature and giving people unblockable. This is a pretty good pack. I liked it. But anyhow, yeah, we're actually getting help, and you might be saying, back to the channel, and also, this will probably be annoying as shit, but I'm going to be going in and out of talking about Magic cards as well as talking about the IG, and if you're more interested in IG, that'll be up first, and then eventually I'll start just going straight to the cards, so if you're in straight to the cards, that's that, or I'll do something. But anyhow, we're actually getting help. Whoa, Inverter of Truth. Funny story about this guy. So, pre-release weekend, me and some of my buddies, don't fall over, camera, start playing, and my guy's like, my buddy of mine is like, I have the best deck, and he drops this, turn 4, and if you read, when Inverter of Truth enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your library face down, then shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library. So he did this turn 4, I have 20 life, turn 4, nothing in his library, basically he decked himself and lost. Basically what it means is on his next turn, if you can't draw a card, you lose. He milled himself to death. So be sure you read. This is a really interesting card. 4 for 6/6 flying is really good, but you got to be able to do stuff. This card could either be really great or really bad. It's horrible and limited, but constructed, who knows? So, unlike that card, there is actually good and interesting and fun stuff going on at IG, and that is we are actually going to start putting videos up, and the reason we're able to do that is because we're getting new people. And from the tech end of things, we're getting new people, one new person solely for editing and quote-unquote producing, but mostly editing. And then we're also getting people, oh shit, damn, I saw foil and I was like, oh fuck Expedition, but nah, Kozlek, and Stonehaven Outfitter, pretty good, he's alright. We're getting people to edit, but then also there is going to be a new co-host / producer for Inside Gaming and / Realm. Though who knows what, like, really now it looks like these days gameplay stuff is going to be myself, Shibby, and this guy. So who knows what the future of, like, calling one thing Realm and one thing IG is. Oh, Eldrazi Scions. I like those tokens. A little land and Remorseless Punishment. Oh, shit. Target opponent lose 5 life unless they discard 2 cards or sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. So they gotta lose either 10 life, discard 4 cards, or sacrifice a creature or 2 creatures or 2 planeswalkers. That's kind of cool. It looks like it could be abused since it's a sorcery. But yeah, we're getting someone new. And you're going, who is this new person? I fear change. And I go, I understand. I fear change as well. I'm not a big fan of it yet. Here we are. Life changes. That's part of growing old and being an adult. And so I'm like, well, chill on that, and I'm glad we're having this conversation. So the new person is someone you may recognize, but maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how into the game you are. Are you familiar with Sunset Overdrive? Yes? Okay, well, this guy worked on it. And we did a Zendikar Resurgent on him. No, we didn't. Whenever you tap for land, it adds more. Creature spell, draw a card. Win more. 7 for all that. It means win more. You're winning? Here, win some more. Not helpful. This Immolating Glare, I like all the removal that White's been getting. Conditional removal. It feels nice. This guy's a house. You have an ally, tap him and an ally to tap somebody else for free. What else is good in here? Oh, another full art waste. I think that's going to be worth some cash, even though I keep on getting a bunch of those. I think they're going to be good. So yeah, if you've heard of Sunset Overdrive, guy, he's a writer on it. He talked about it a bunch, but Brandon Winfrey is going to be our new dude, split between Realm and IG, though who knows what the splittings of that is. So yeah, that's where we're going with IG. Definitely gameplay, probably news going on to that eventually. Stoneforge Masterwork, meh. But definitely other gameplay, other just like, you know, we're expanding. We'll be, over the course of the next couple months, we'll be expanding what we do, sort of experimenting, seeing what'll show up, what won't, what works, what doesn't, what you guys like, taking requests, and basically just kind of playing around, seeing if you guys like what we do. Not really giving a shit about the thumbs up, thumbs down, just playing around, having fun, because, you know, I know the thumbs up, thumbs down are going to be sucky for a while. I'm doing my best to moderate the comments to make sure that they're not total cancer for everybody involved. What do we got here? An essence defiler or depleter. And that's actually pretty good. He drains for 1 colorless. Not bad. He might go in my... I have a drain and gain. Oh, these guys. My rare is Mina and Den, the Wildborn. Real Wildborn. And you get a additional land on each of my turns. And give creatures trample. So you can do landfall a couple times. That's pretty good. Not bad. And a waste. The more I drop these, the more I feel like maybe my thing about wastes being money eventually in some sort of fashion is a thing, is silly. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe modern Eldrazi is going to be a deck, and we'll need that. And it'll be cool. I also got sent some starter decks from Wizards, and they're pretty cool. They were pretty good, but they had non-full art wastes, which I was like, oh shit, that might be inversely more money. Oh, whenever I see land like that, I'm like, oh shit, but then there's a whole cycle of just the tapped guys. This guy goes in my drain and gain, and Eldrazi Mimic. He's pretty cool. So Eldrazi Mimic for a turn basically can gain the power and toughness of a creature that comes into play. And 2 for a 2/1 just on its own is not bad in an Eldrazi deck. Will work. It'll work. As Missy Elliott said, snap that and reverse it. It's your private stop. Okay, moving along. The rum is starting to take hold. Oh, I just jumped right into it. Look at that. Call that that is a man land. He turns into for 3, a 2/2 with Death Touch. And it's black and green. That's actually pretty hot shit. I like that. Any notable uncommons in there? Not particularly. But yeah, that's basically it for IG and vlogging and things like that. I hope you like where we're going to be going with the channel. And I mean, definitely go to the subreddit. I probably linked this video to the subreddit there as well. I also want you guys to know that I have to bend over in a really fucking uncomfortable... Oh, I could see already. His Tyrant of Valakut. Surge, you can cast him for cheap when he enters the battlefield. Lightning Bolt. Not bad. Not amazing. Anyhow, this is all over the place. Another waste. But yeah, basically, I probably posted this to the IG channel. I'm humped over. I ruined my neck in Muay Thai yesterday, and me shooting this video, I may pause and move over to a place where I don't have to hunch over quite as much to do this, which actually would be a really good idea. But I'm silly. Okay, hopefully we're getting there. That guy. He's not bad, but not in. So far, I don't think I've opened any money, and we are well through a decent amount. I've done about a third of this. Okay, actually, you know what? I am gonna move to a place where. Oh, look at that and everything. Look, guys should go to the Crawler Mueller. I went there. All the Dutch people out there. I went there this winter break. Oh yeah, no. What the fuck was I even thinking? That was silly. I went there over this last winter break, and it's beautiful. Very nice. Oh man, yeah, and it's so much more lit here. What the fuck was I even thinking? I was being stupid in the other place. I can see stuff so much better now. I don't even have to, I can look just through here. It's fucking brilliant. Alright. Still going. What do we got? Oh, gold card for my rare? No. A green card for the rare. What do we got here? Sylvan Advocate. Whoa, 2 for a 2/3 Vig. That guy is fucking ridiculous. 6 or more lands. He gets it, and that guy he's hot shit. I would imagine that this guy would probably fucking 2 for a 2/3, really good. And then potentially on turn 6, he's a 4/5 for 2, and land land creatures isn't exactly an archetype, but it screams a lot of value to me. Anyhow, Value Town. The town of value. All right, still going. Oh yeah, this is way better. I ruined my neck. We did clinch work, and I'm an old man, and somebody else is. I was going with a guy who is bigger than me, and I could not support his weight on my neck, and it hurt. And what do we got? Ooh, World Breaker, mythic World Breaker. So when he gets cast, exiles an artifact, enchantment, or land. He can reach, and I can bring him back for cheap. That's pretty good. I don't know. It doesn't scream like. It's kind of weird that he's. Does that feel mythic to you? I don't know. I just see orange and I get excited. I'm going to throw my camera onto the floor. Alright, still going. About halfway through. Hello to my 40-minute video. No, it'll be faster because I'm not doing the same thing. We're going to get right into it. Oath of Gideon. He's like, I promise this is a garbage enchantment. You get 2 1/1s for the power of 3 and additional loyalty tokens. You know what? I can't say that it's legendary, which kind of sucks, so you can't, like, otherwise people would stack these up, and then the second modality people would be abusing the shit out of. But as it is, I don't think it's that good. That fucking bending. Ooh, Warping Whale. I'm actually gonna need to look through what I've opened up already and see if there's more Warping Whale, or as people call it, the Eldrazi Charm. Because in Ravnica there were spells like this that were two converted casting costs that would have 3 modes on it. This one's really great because you can either exile a creature, counter a sorcery, which is pretty specific but still not bad, or put a Scion in there, which essentially cycles, but I mean you can chump block and get half your casting cost back. This is a really good card. I like it a lot. High draft value, in my humble opinion. I realize this video is very specific to people who watch my shit who also like Magic the Gathering. Or, you know what? If you don't like Magic the Gathering, learn what I'm talking. You can just, like, it's a good jumping off point to maybe, like, go, like, investigate. See what I'm saying? Another one of those guys. So far, this is a underwhelming, to say the least, box. This wizard's mapping their cases. Oh shit! I threw a thing. I didn't see anything. Don't worry, didn't see anything. A good little cantrip for like a bunch of these single casting costs. So there are these things called Surge. You can see right here. If it's the second spell that was cast, you can cast these things for the surge price, which is cheaper than the main price. So stuff like that, Expedite and Searing Light and a couple other stuff, is pretty good. if you have a lot of Surge things. Though I haven't been too crazy about everything in Surge. Oh, who we got? Drana's chosen. This is actually pretty cool. This is actually real good because, I mean, you can put a fucking... Essentially, on your opponent's turn, you can put more zombies into play for free. A 2/2 for free, not bad. And then, oh shit, foil shoulder to shoulder. Whenever I played this, because this is really good, actually, support is great. You get 2 power and a card, and can activate Surge. Well, Surge, whatever. You're spending 3. It's not the best Surge activator. But whenever I played this, I thought love is a battlefield. Anyway, we're strong. They get a bonus of me singing. Hopefully YouTube doesn't copyright strike this video because of the Pat Benatar track that I used. That's just my voice, YouTube algorithm. Chill out. Meandering river, roiling waters. I needed a reflector mage. I think I said everybody saw that, but I needed a reflector mage for my blink deck, which is great. He's actually just really good tempo, really strong tempo. 2/3 for 3. Pretty good. And then don't cast that for a while. Great card. But here it is. Oh, there we go. That's money. Holy shit. Kozilek the Great Distortion. So if you hadn't noticed, these are basically mean that you can spend 8 of any color and then 2 of colorless. So that is anything that has ever in the past produced colorless. Like there's this thing called Soul Ring, which produces 2 colorless. You'd have to have a Soul Ring or a Waste or something in order to spend to pay that. But 12/12, he draws if you don't have 7 cards. He needs to be blocked. Menace means he needs to be blocked by 2 or more creatures. And then if you have a bunch of cards in your hand, you can probably counter anything. You just discard a card of the same converted mana cost, and this guy is a house. Now, the other guy was like, I don't know why he's mythic, but Kozilek, oh, he a mythic, for sure. For sure, brah. Oh wait, what did I just want to double check that I didn't dump anything that I was intending on holding. Crumbling Waste. Nope. Oh, right. That was pretty cool. But of all the packs and everything that I've opened up, I still have yet to do an expedition. And I just like one. Just one expedition would be super hot. It'd be really great. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Nothing exciting. Nothing too crazy. Okay, Goblin Dark Dwellers. Yeah, you cast them 4/4 for 5, about the right curve for red. Menace is great. You may cast. Oh, so this guy's good for getting stuff going. Oh shit, foil rare. A foil win more rare. But yeah, this guy is good for if you have processors. And I mean, honestly, casting, there's a lot of really great instant or sorceries that are 3 or less that essentially, I mean, shit. You'd be, in a way, then if you look at it, you're only paying 2 red for a 4/4 menace. That's kind of hot. Goblins is actually a pretty good tribe, pretty well used. So, I don't know. I think that card's alright. It ain't bad. I don't hate it. Don't hate it. You just have to make sure you have a 3 casting cost sorcery in play, or in your graveyard. That's really good. Okay, what do we got? Well, we got big money, big money. Oh, my neck is still screwed. Allied reinforcements, 4 power for 4 is okay. And, legendary lady. So, again, 2 for 2/3 not bad, even though they're two different colors. 2/3 Death Touch is hot shit. Sacrifice a creature, you gain life equal to its toughness, not bad. And then, okay. This second mode seems hard to get. You have to have in one-on-one, you have to have 30 life. The funny thing is, this set was designed for Two-Headed Giant, which you basically play with two players as one player, so they start at 40. And so that's why it's worded like that, basically. Actually, that doesn't have anything to do with the design of this card, really. But either way, it's hard, even though you can drop this early, it's hard to get 10 more life than your starting total. I guess you could do it with that. But then sacrificing a creature, spending 1 and sacrificing a creature to gain 10 life, to then be able to do that, seems like a lot. Seems interesting, but not very good. More often than not, it's just this is a 2/3 Death Touch that can sacrifice itself for a 1 to gain 3 life. Really is what that is. Really. Really, really. Though I still would probably pick it relatively high in draft. Like, if that was my rare in draft, I wouldn't be upset. There are worse cards for sure. Oh, wow. I am getting a lot of foil. And this one's actually pretty good. Target creature gets 1/2 and gains reach, and you untap it. So many things for 1 instantly. What a fucking trap. That's actually really hot shit. I like it. But now, so XX usually means that you have to spend twice. So if I want to do 2 damage, or let's say 1 damage to 2 creatures, because it's up to 2 target creatures, I'd have to spend 3. Whatever's in X, you have to match with X. Whereas if you spend it for Surge, then you just have to, it's like a fireball. Seems alright. Not amazing. I'm not going to write home about it, even though I am home right now. Alright, I'd say I can count. I know how many. This many to go. There's maybe an expedition in there somewhere. We'll see. We'll see. Good luck to me. A third left. Jamming through it. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a 32-minute video. Okay. Especially if we just jam. Get through there. Timber Gorge. Gladeheart Cavalry. I don't even want to talk about a fucking Gladeheart Cavalry because they're not very good. Support 6. I don't have 6 creatures on the battlefield. Give me a goddamn break. And even if I did, why is spending 7 mana? Oh, speaking of good Surge. If you got a Surge deck, that's not bad. Adding 1 power to everything you got. You got some first strikers. Here, they put a bone saw on them. Also, I was going to say it might be an affinity thing, but it isn't. Bonesaw's been out for a while. It's a reprint. It wouldn't be an affinity thing. Make a stand, make a stand, make a stand. Don't want this is a complete. So this is an example of a completely constructed card because there are, I think, 3 pieces of equipment in there. And unless you suck it all up in draft, he's not gonna find anything. Oh, there's my other oath. Hi. So for 2 at sorcery speed, it deals damage to target creature. 3 damage. It lightning bolts a creature. Sorry, I got a drink. And you put a planeswalker into play and it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Garbage. Garbage. Hardcore garbage. Do not like. If I had spent money on a booster pack and gotten that as my only rare or had that in draft, I would be angry. Why so angry? There's that stone for and overwhelming denial. This is the uncounterable counter. So close. So initially, when a little bit of magic history. Initially, when there's a spell called Counterspell, and it was 2 blue. That never got printed again because it was too low in order to do it. Ever after, a straight counter was generally 1 colorless, 2 blue. And then there was stuff that was more 2 blue, but it had like other upsides and whatnot. However, you can kind of get extra of a 1 colorless, 2 blue, or 1 other, and you'll be able to pay its surge cost, and then you'll have an uncounterable counter. Some people were excited about this, some people were upset. Oh shit. And I got a hot shit foil weapons trainer. It's actually pretty cool. Looks cool. She looks like Furiosa. It is a she, right? I don't know. Hold on. You know, look at this. I can't even tell. I think it might be a she. Either way, super cool. Whatever that person is, they look like Furiosa. Rad. Moving on. Full art waste. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. Maybe I was right about it being more expensive. Draw a card for 2. This is actually a pretty cool card. 1 for a 1/2. Great, especially in blue. And then if you can get that together, draw a card. Like, honestly, that is hot shit. And Wall of Resurgence. Oh, this guy is a house in limited. So it's got a big butt. He can block a lot of stuff on turn 3. And then if you drop him turn 4, you have a 3/3 haste, essentially, plus a 6 butt. So you're fine swinging into something and not worrying. I love this card. Very good. And then my rare is, oh, and it looks like, wow, I'm getting a lot of foils here. Planeswalker Search. This could be worth some money. This could be a thing. And then, holy shit, Tar Snare. Instant speed, gets rid of indestructible, reasonably costed. I love it. That was a really good pack. Roll a good pack. You know what would make for a really good pack? An expedition. Let's see if we do it. Okay. Shitty Sensei's Divining Top. Oblivion Strike is pretty good. 4 to exile that creature. What do we got? Walker of the Wastes. And Ruins of Oran Reef. Comes in tapped. This is an alright card. There's a actually Modern Eldrazi probably would be really good, because thanks to this and the last, it makes your Scions bigger for free. It makes colorless. This is actually a really dope card, because there are a lot of like smaller Eldrazi that are devoid, and it just makes them bigger for free. This would actually definitely be a pack 1 pick 1. A great pack 1 pick 1 for draft, for sure, because it works with pretty much every archetype and everything you're going to be going for, and at worst is a source of colorless, which you're probably going to need to activate with. Nothing of note in the unsure. I think I'm on pace. On pace for things. It's funny that I'm doing this like right now, which is basically kind of like gambling, expected value stuff, because we're doing a CS:GO and scratch off lottery video on IG. And oh shit, Calitus. All right, 4 for a 3/4, about average, but he has lifelink, and he's a vampire, which is a good tribe. So stuff that affects vampires affects him. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile that card and put a zombie. That's really fucking hot. So it's good like Reanimator hate, because basically there's a bunch of stuff. Well, actually it's not Reanimator hate, because Reanimator basically people through cards discard big cards, and when you discard they go into your graveyard and then do cheap reanimation spells. So this would have to be a thing that was on the battlefield anyhow. So alright. And then he gets a bunch of counters, well 2, if you sacrifice another vampire or zombie. Doesn't actually, you know what, this card does not seem that great, really. If I'm gonna be real with y'all, this is like kind of like that other mythic where I'm like, not so hot. Not so hot. Depending on your opponent to do a thing or have a thing is kind of like not the greatest. All right, moving on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 packs left. Can I do it in 8 minutes? Probably in around there. Going up. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Like this guy. There's another Goblin Bushwhacker where you'd pay a kicker, and you'd get this stuff, which was good, but Bear of Silence. Oh yeah, no, this guy is good. I like him. 2/1 for 2, not bad in black. But you can pay essentially 3 colorless and a black, and then he sacrifices a creature. But he's also 2/1 for 2, and he has evasion. He flies. This card probably. Like, mono black aggro is kind of a thing. This card, he's cheap and aggressively enough. He's aggressively enough costed, and has an upside. It might be a good thing. And then shit. I mean, imagine turn 1, I play this. Turn 2, a swamp. Well, no, because then I'd have to like cast him. But imagine, I mean. This guy with this guy, you can already see on turn 3, you're flying in for 3, and you've theoretically, well, never mind, my math is bad. But you can put a counter on him. Turn 3, turn 4, blah, blah, blah. It gives you a lot of options, I guess, is more my thing. I like that card a lot. It's well costed for 2 power and evasion. No downside. And you can make it more. You can get rid of, if they fucking sacrificed all their scions to get Kozilek the Great Distortion out there, and then you fucking drop it for 4. That's some hot shit. That is what limited dreams are made of. Essence Depleter. Yeah, the drain. Oh. Yeah, another Warping Whale. This is going to be a little cash. And then Captain's Cross. Whenever a creature attacks, put it in. That's kind of hot. So this is sort of like there are 2 guys. There's a red one. I forget his name, and then also a white guy named Hero Bladehold. Whenever it attacks, you put some stuff into play. This is on equipment and makes something bigger. I actually really like that. And then there's also core like ally creatures. It makes allies for your dudes, for your cohort shit to activate. This is actually a pretty cool card. Not that expensive for making guys on a stick. You just have to be able to attack in order to make it happen. But I mean, hell, if you have a bunch of scions or something, like, you know, shit you don't care about, you're super aggro, that's not bad to just make stuff. And then, hey, they let the 1/1 through, and then you have a 1/1 chilling. Another wastes. Membrane's pretty good. Even if you can't cast it for its surge, 2 and a blue to do that is not bad. Spatial Murmur, Reef Captain is one of the really good limited cards. 4 for a 3/2, not the greatest, but support 3. So really, it's 6/5 in a way if you look at it. And then who the fuck is this person? Jory N. Ruin Diver. Not too familiar with this guy. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn draw a card. Okay. 2/3 for 3, and then it. The funny thing is, like, for a lot of cycle spells and things like that, it says draw a card anyhow. So you're drawing a lot of cards. It's a merfolk, which is pretty cool. Blue-red is the Storm colors, which is an archetype where you cast a bunch of stuff. Potentially could be really great if you're casting a shit ton of crap and then you have him out and you just draw cards as your storm counter goes up. Not bad. And look up storm counter. Basically, storm counter is certain cards have an ability called storm where basically once you cast that, it will make copies of that spell equal to the amount of other spells you have cast before that one. And so theoretically, with this, you keep on casting things, cast a second spell, cast a third spell, cast a fourth spell, blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, no, this guy's garbage. Reading for the win. It only triggers on your second spell. This guy's garbage. Hot, hot garbage. Fuck you. Got so excited. I was like, yeah, actually, that would have been incredibly broken. Oh, shit. Seagate Wreckage. This is great. Draw a card. 3 colorless. Well, pretty much any time. It's a good card. Taps for colorless. Easy. Gets you cards. Love it. Still no expedition, guys. I got 4. I've opened a lot of Gatewatch, Oath of Gatewatch, and Battle for Zendikar product. And never gotten an expedition. This is sad. Am I going to get one today? Probably not. Much like spoiler in our gambling video for CS:GO and Scratchers, I don't do that good. Tears of Alakul and Vile Redeemer. It's interesting how you can be redeemed while being vile. When I cast him, you can pay a colorless. If you do, put a 1/1 Scion. Really? That's it? Oh, I guess he's Flash, which is... So he's a 3/3 for 3, which is good because he... So you can flash in 4 power, 2 blockers. It's alright. Not amazing. You can give him shitty haste by casting him at the end of your opponent's turn. You can give all of them shitty haste. 3 more. Here we go. I was a little under in my estimation of the length of this video. Still going. What do we got? Harvester Troll, Sacred Creature, gain 2 token, garbage. Thought Eldrazi Displacer. I want the fucking... Oh yeah. This is what I wanted. So I have a blink deck. This guy is fucking fantastic. So I can basically my blink deck takes advantage of their creatures that have stuff that happens when they enter the battlefield. So this guy, so it's like it'll say like when this creature enters the battlefield, do blah 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 blah. So what this guy can do is for 2 colorless or 2 of any color and 1 colorless, he will blink a thing. And you can if I had 4 of any color and 2 colorless, I can blink 2 things. And basically what he can do is cheaply activate those stuff and take advantage of those things, which is, you know, if it's if it's on a 6 casting cost creature that does a thing when it comes into battlefield, that's a hell of a deal to get that effect again for only that much. Also, because you exile another target creature and you return to the battlefield tapped, he's great for attacking and being aggro because you can just blink their shit and then it comes in tapped and it's not able to block anymore. Super hot. I like it. I needed one. I was very happy that I got it. Not expedition happy. Whoop. And I'm knocking things over because of it. Alright, and then here it is. My 2 final ones. Expedition. I like expedition. If it isn't in this one, it's definitely not in the next one. Okay, so here we go. A waste. Much like this video. The drain guy. Counter a spell. Oh, that's pretty good. Counter target spell. Let's get exiled. Oops, shit. Of course, I dropped it around and then it becomes a thing. Baloth Null. Bring stuff back. And there's the thing that makes them do the thing twice. Alright. Here it is. My last chance. Jace, do you promise and swear to give me an expedition? I promise and swear to give you an expedition. Oh, that's so nice of you, Jace. I know you're a fucking liar. Almost went right to it. Of the uncommons, Roiling Waters. That's sure. 7 for that seems like a lot. I'm gonna keep it tight. Bow off pup. 3/1. If you put counters on it, gets trample. Sure. First strike. It's battlefield. Your opponent loses a Lobber Cruise automatically. Pretty good. Oh, thought not. Okay. It's not an expedition, but this guy's going up in price. He's actually really good. When he enters the battlefield, you thought seize them, which is great. You do it for a non-land. Awesome. And then they draw a card. I was cheekily saying that you could use them to make a mill deck. Just blink them forever. Bing, 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 bing. Get rid of your shit. Get rid of your shit. Draw something crappy. Anyhow. Ugh. Here. Hey, look at me. There it is. A box of Oath the Gatewatch. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for doing this, for sending me stuff. I love you very much. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for what's going on IG. And I will see you again very soon, actually, tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing an episode of IG.